An essay on sound. The universe is composed of a myriad of sound. If you were to hear every sound at once, it would most likely become a rumble of sorts. More than likely, it would sound like a hum. The student is already well aware of the primal sound we all know and love as Om or Aum. Almost all ancient texts indicate that the primal cause of the formation of the universe as we know it is the result of the first sound or word. Often the word itself is associated with the intellect or entity behind the sound. In Christian parlance, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The pursuit of Jesus Christ as the incarnation of this Word is a subject for another essay. However, the intonation of the word Amen at the conclusion of much common prayer should be a clue, as may be witnessed by listening to the Gregorian chants. Even Lord Krishna, with his magic flute as the ultimate personification of the Godhead, is this word itself. In the ancient Vedic texts, there is a science composed of 3 elements. These elements are mantra, tantra, and yantra, respectively sound, song, action, play, dance, and machine, the flute. Also Lord Shiva's dance of life and death was his damaru, or hand drum. You have heard maybe of the music of the spheres. I have touched briefly on this in the Many Wonders of Dreaming series. The secret you do not realize you are looking for is the relation and proper use of this knowledge. The intonation of the sound is important, as the frequency, tone, and cycles of sound waves has an impact upon the environment in which it is being produced. The curious reader has likely heard the stories of sound weapons being used by the ancients to destroy cities, and tales of large monuments being erected using sound waves. Even demonstrations are readily available of levitation using sound on the internet. In the magical arts, one often hears of incantations and enchantments. Both of these words' etymology is chant or cant, which is to sing. One who sings is a cantor, and to chant implies a beat or rhythm. To incant or enchant is synonymous, and visions of ancient mystics mumbling barbarous words of power easily comes to mind. From this arises the infamous phrase, vain repetitions, one often hears of in mainstream circles concerning prayer. The sincere student seeking discovery of root causes might find immersing oneself in a certain frequency rewarding. For instance, if one feels the problem lies in the root chakra, then simply listening to 432 Hz tone for a length of time should somatically have a cymatic effect upon the Muladhara chakra center. The theory is that this is the universal frequency which this chakra vibrates at for each human, although each living being has a unique tuning and rhythm, thus dancing to their own rhythm or song. I have found that the frequencies popularly associated are generally effective in clearing the chakras, as it is commonly referred to. My personal take is one is tuning the chakra. For this reason, there are seed mantras associated with each chakra, which have been preserved and handed down to us from the ancient yogic societies. Through this vein, the ardent seeker can easily verify and expound upon the information I am presenting to them for themselves. You may have instinctively experienced the power of sound I am referring to already, simply because you have a certain song you like for a certain occasion which you may already use for magical reasons, such as fawning over a crush while listening to a love song, or being angry at your boss while listening to really dark music. It brings a release, sometimes even catharsis, as when coping with loss or grief. The magician understands the benefits and harmful effects of the music they listen to. When composing a spell, the educated student brings all these things into consideration. Intent in this essay is immaterial. For this work, we are concerned with the effect of the sound upon the environment and the user. Intonation of the sound should be robust, steady, and loud enough to feel the vibration in the throat, if not in the ears and rest of the body. Experimenting with Tibetan throat singing is challenging and fun, but not necessary for most applications. When singing the sound you choose, focus on the appropriate chakra. Feel the sound you are uttering in your throat as if it is located in the chakra you are working on. Feel the sound in that location as clearly in your spirit body as you can. Each chakra has a unique sensation which you will discover for yourself. If the Muladhara chakra is out of tune, you will feel fear or anger. When it is in tune, you will feel confident and fearless. The easiest chakra to demonstrate literally feeling it is that associated with the third eye. With the fingertips, come very close to, but do not touch, between the eyebrows and feel the tickling energy from the surface tension caused by the energy flow. If you had a Kirlian photograph, you would see energy being exchanged. Practice sending energy to and from the area with your mind, and practice sending energy to and from the area with your mind, and also practice sending energy to and from the area with your mind, and also by feeling sending energy to and from the area with your mind, and also by feeling the muscles ripple the energy as you direct the flow accordingly along the corresponding physical locations as you direct the sound you are uttering with the flow. Combine this with any other ideas you may have cultivated from practicing the body of light exercise spoken of in the Many Wonders of Dreaming series. Real masters have no need to advertise. It's called a cult for a reason. It's between you and God. The author, Magical, is not a qualified psychologist or therapist in any fashion. Please seek the help of a qualified professional if you need to. However, I hope for this series of posts to help others as I explore myself and discuss dreams and other related things. So feel free to comment if you like, as I am always willing to learn. Tell your friends. Love, Magical.